Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to play Honkai Star Rail, the new game from MiHoYo that combines rail shooter and gacha elements. Honkai Star Rail is a spin-off of the popular Honkai Impact 3rd series, and it features some of your favorite characters from the Honkai universe. In this video, I'll give you a brief introduction to the game mechanics, the characters, the weapons, and the missions. I'll also share some tips and tricks on how to improve your skills and get the best rewards. So if you're ready, let's hop on the Star Rail and start our journey. Pela's story in Honkai Star Rail is one of intrigue and adventure. She is a secretarial officer for the Silvermane Guards, a faction of elite warriors who protect the galaxy from the Honkai threat. She has a serious personality and is revered by other members of the Silvermane Guards for her loyalty, intelligence and efficiency. She is also a skilled pilot and fighter, who can handle any situation with calm and composure. Pela's life changes when she meets a mysterious girl named Lila, who claims to be from another dimension. Lila has a mysterious connection to the Honkai and possesses a powerful artifact called the Star Rail, which can travel across time and space. Lila asks Pela to join her on a quest to find the origin of the Honkai and stop its spread across the multiverse. Pela is initially reluctant, but she is intrigued by Lila's story and decides to follow her. Together, they embark on a journey that takes them to different worlds and timelines, where they encounter various allies and enemies. Along the way, they discover secrets about the Honkai, the Star Rail and themselves. They also develop a close bond that transcends friendship and love. Pela's story in Honkai Star Rail is one of courage, sacrifice and destiny. Pela is a cool and smart character from Honkai Star Rail, a game where you explore different worlds on a train. She is an ice user who can freeze and weaken enemies with her nihility path. She works as an intelligence officer for the Silvermane Guards, a faction that fights for the Union. She also has a secret hobby of reading fan fiction, which she hides from her colleagues. Pela is voiced by Xanthi Win in English, Yan Ning in Chinese, Morohoshi Sumayer in Japanese, and Lee Da-eun in Korean. They all do a great job of bringing her personality to life. About Pela's light cone, also known as the exclusive weapon of the legendary hero Pela. This weapon is a powerful laser cannon that can pierce through any armor and inflict devastating damage to the enemy. But that's not all, Pela's light cone also has a unique ability that makes it even more deadly. For every debuff the target enemy has, the damage dealt by the wearer increases by a certain percentage, stacking up to a certain number of times. This effect also applies to damage over time, such as poison or burn. This means that Pela's light cone can deal massive damage to enemies that are weakened by other effects, making it a perfect weapon for finishing off tough foes. Pela's light cone is a weapon that requires skill and strategy to use effectively, but once you master it, you will be unstoppable. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this introduction to Pela's light cone. Good night and sleep well. Pela is a skilled ice mage who specializes in data collecting and zone suppression. She can use her frosty spells to debilitate her enemies and gain energy for herself. Here are some of her abilities. Data collecting. If Pela's attack inflicts a debuff on the enemy, she additionally gains 5.0 energy. This helps her unleash her powerful skills more frequently and gain an advantage over her foes. Zone suppression. Deals ice DMG equal to 84% of Pela's ATK to all enemies, with a base chance of 100% to inflict the exposed status. Exposed enemies have their def reduced by 33% for 2 turns. This skill is great for weakening the enemy's defenses and dealing massive damage to multiple targets at once. Frost Shot. Deals ice DMG equal to 50% of Pela's ATK as to a single enemy. This skill is a simple but effective way of dealing damage to a single target and inflicting a debuff with data collecting. Frostbite. Removes one buff and deals ice DMG equal to 120% of Pela's ATK to a single enemy. This skill is useful for removing any buffs that the enemy might have and dealing a high amount of damage to them. Preemptive Airstrike. Immediately attacks the enemy. Upon entering battle, Pela deals ice DMG equal to 80% of her ATK to a random enemy, with a 100% base chance of lowering the def of all enemies by 20% for 2 turns. This skill allows Pela to start the battle with a bang and reduce the enemy's defenses right away. Pela is a 4-star ice character in Honkai Star Rail who can apply a lot of debuffs to enemies while dealing damage. She is a sub-DPS who can freeze enemies and lower their defense, which will allow your main DPS characters to deal more damage. One of the best relic sets for Pela is Hunter of Glacial Forest, as it both increases her ice damage and the damage she deals to frozen enemies. To equip Hunter of Glacial Forest, you need to collect 4 pieces of this relic set. The set bonus is as follows. 2-piece set. Increases ice DMG by 12%. 4-piece set. After the wearer unleashes their ultimate, their crit DMG increases by 20% for 2 turns. This set is perfect for Pela because it boosts her ice damage in her ultimate, which reduces the defense of all enemies and increases the damage they take from armor. Pela's ultimate also deals more damage to the toughness of the target if you have her eidolon at level 4. With Hunter of Glacial Forest, you can make Pela a powerful sub-DPS who can support your main DPS with her debuffs and ice damage. Pela is a formidable ice mage who can collect data and suppress zones with ease. She is a valuable asset to any team that needs some ice-cold power and intelligence. Pela is a brilliant scientist and a master of ice magic. She has created 4 eidolons, powerful ice constructs that aid her in battle. Each eidolon has a unique ability and personality, and they can combine their forces to unleash devastating attacks. Here is a brief introduction of Pela's eidolons. Frosty. The first eidolon that Pela created, Frosty is a cute snowman that can freeze enemies with his icy breath. He is loyal and cheerful, always following Pela's orders with enthusiasm. Frosty's skill is Frost Breath, which deals ice DMG to a single enemy and has a chance to inflict freeze for 1 turn. Glacia. The second eidolon that Pela created, Glacia is a graceful ice maiden that can heal allies with her soothing aura. She is calm and elegant, always supporting Pela with her wisdom. Glacia's skill is Glacial Blessing, which heals all allies for a percentage of Pela's ATK and removes 1 debuff from each ally. Blizzard. The third eidolon that Pela created, Blizzard is a fierce ice dragon that can blast enemies with his powerful roar. He is proud and fierce, always challenging Pela to improve her skills. Blizzard's skill is Blizzard Roar, which deals ice DMG to all enemies and has a chance to inflict chill for 2 turns. Chill reduces the enemy's SPD by 20%. Avalanche. The fourth and final eidolon that Pela created, Avalanche is a colossal ice golem that can crush enemies with his massive fists. He is silent and stoic, always protecting Pela with his strength. Avalanche's skill is Avalanche Smash, which deals ice DMG to a single enemy and has a chance to inflict stun for 1 turn. Stun prevents the enemy from taking any action. Pela's ultimate skill is Eidolon Fusion, which allows her to fuse her 4 eidolons into 1 giant ice beast that unleashes a devastating attack on all enemies. This attack deals ice DMG based on Pela's ATK and the number of debuffs on the enemies. It also applies freeze, chill, and stun to all enemies for 1 turn each. Honkai Star Rail is a turn-based RPG set in a space fantasy universe. You can choose from different characters and paths to customize your team and explore the galaxy. Here are some possible team compositions using Pela, a 4-star character who belongs to the destruction path. Pela plus Bronya plus Seal plus Natasha. This is a balanced team that can deal with various situations. Pela is the main damage dealer, who can unleash powerful attacks with her Stellarn, a weapon that can transform into different forms. Bronya is a support character who can heal and buff the team with her drones. Seal is a versatile character who can switch between 2 modes, one that focuses on physical damage and one that focuses on elemental damage. Natasha is a tank character who can taunt enemies and protect the team with her shield. Pela plus Trailblazer plus March 7th plus Jeopard. This is a fast and aggressive team that can overwhelm enemies with high mobility and burst damage. Pela and Trailblazer are both destruction characters who can deal massive damage with their Stellarn skills. March 7th is a hunt character who can use her sniper rifle to hit enemies from afar and apply debuffs. Jeopard is a harmony character who can use her speed and agility to dodge attacks and support the team with her gadgets. Pela plus Jeopard plus Serval plus Hook. This is a risky but rewarding team that can deal huge damage at the cost of their own health. Pela and Jeopard are both characters who have skills that consume their own HP to boost their damage output. Serval is a nihility character who can manipulate time and space to create advantages for the team or disadvantages for the enemies. Hook is a preservation character who can heal the team and revive fallen allies with his medical equipment. Hey guys, that's it for today's video on Honkai Star Rail Pela Guide. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Pela is a great character to use in Honkai Star Rail, especially if you like fast-paced and agile gameplay. She has a lot of mobility, damage, and utility skills that make her versatile and fun to play. If you want to see more Honkai Star Rail content, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, leave a comment below and let me know what you think of Pela and what other characters or topics you want me to cover next. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.